streak that still goes back 16 years. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz, glad to be with you on the Toyota Daily Sports Update. 1991, that's the last time Pittsburgh lost a Monday night game at home, and boy, did they pay back the Ravens for the two losses last season. 38-7. Game wasn't even that close. On the night when the Steelers celebrated their 75th anniversary and welcomed back countless former members and Hall of Famers, especially from the Steel Curtain, it was this Steelers defense on a rainy, muddy night that held the Ravens to their worst offensive performance in franchise history. Just 104 yards coupled with 4 turnovers, that in the first half, you got yourself a blowout. It also didn't help that Ben Roethlisberger picked apart the secondary. 5 touchdown passes, tying Mark Malone and Terry Bradshaw for the most in franchise history. But Big Ben did it all in the first half. He did throw for just 209 yards, though, the third fewest by any QB to throw 5 touchdown tosses since the merger. He also broke Terry Bradshaw's record by tossing a TD pass for the 13th consecutive game, that on a night when the Hall of Famer was in attendance. The Bengals will visit the Ravens in Week 10, and Cincy coach Marvin Lewis saying Chad Johnson could play. Lewis saying his wide receiver has a sprained neck, but more won't be known until Wednesday. As for Larry Johnson for the Chiefs, his status also up in the air. What was originally thought to be a high ankle sprain, now thought to be a mid-foot sprain. Doctors saying that could keep him out for a substantial period of time. If that's the case, Priest Holmes would get the start. More to be known later today. Same with Curt Schilling. Boston Herald reporting that he has agreed to a 1-year deal worth about $8 million and $2 million more in incentives. That to come back one more time. The righty was reported to be looking for about $13 million for 2008 after going 9-8 with an ERA just under 4. But he did have 3 wins in the postseason. Andy Pettitte, he pitched well in his one postseason performance this year. Great in his 1 year back in New York, but maybe calling it quits. The lefty Monday declined the $16 million player option to stay with the Yankees. But as agent Randy Hedrick said, something still could be worked out. It's either the Yanks or retirement, which eliminates the possibility of him joining Joe Torre in Los Angeles. Dodgers Monday afternoon officially welcoming the former Bombers manager as their new skipper. Torre proceeded to announce that he had also brought Don Mattingly and Larry Bowa with him from the Bronx. Time for the Wits Hits. Tuesday marks the beginning of the Billy Gillispie era at Kentucky. Wildcats' new coach makes his debut against Central Arkansas in the Coaches vs. Cancer Classic after 3 years at Texas A&M. And UK gets a fresh start after 10 years with Tubby Smith, who's now at Minnesota. NBA and the Blazers set to change their starting lineup. Nate McMillan expected to replace Jarrett Jack and former Golden Gopher Joel Przybilla in the lineup with Steve Blake and Channing Frye. And be sure to catch the hockey highlights always right here on CBSSports.com. So that'll do it for this edition of the Sports Update presented by Toyota, but be sure to stay up to date with everything all over the CBS Audience Network. Enjoy the night in sports. I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care.